Hey, what's going on, guys? Jeff Koga here, and I'm actually, if you see the blue walls, I'm actually at my girlfriend's house recording this video. Why? Because I figured it's been too long since I recorded a video. Not an excuse, especially when I put it on the internet world on episode one of Confessions of a Real Estate Investor. I'm going to do it every week, so I am totally a liar. So I am sorry about that. But check that out. Bam! Oh, pretty cool, right? I'm on a laptop, like I said, so I'm learning something new on this. But it's just been so crazy this year. So some of the things that we've been doing is we are releasing a podcast, or I am releasing a podcast on. Real estate marketing strategy and lead generation, and how you can become a marketing juggernaut and be able to have online leads and offline leads just be inundated with deals. Because if you don't have leads, that means that you're probably not getting any contracts or talking to sellers or buyers. And if you're not talking to sellers or buyers, then you're probably not getting any contracts done or ratified. And if you're not getting any contracts, most likely you're not doing any deals. So a lot of the questions came from Flippinese TV, where a lot of investors inbox me, send me messages and comments on the show and says, "Hey Jeff, what are you actually doing online, offline?" And that's where it kind of sparked the concept and idea of what we call Real Estate Strategy Lab and the Mad Scientist. And the Mad Scientists are myself, Jeff Koga, and the other Mad Scientist is a good friend of mine, Jason Jeruix. I still cannot pronounce his name, man. It's just the Asian fobbish tongue roll that I have on certain names I can't say. And English is my second language. Actually, I learned Japanese first, so that's my disclaimer there. But anyways, back to what we've been doing is on the podcast, we're talking about real live strategies, real stuff that we're doing now in our business, and really even showcasing and putting case studies of our response rate, type of sales copy that we're using, what are we doing to generate these leads, what tools we're using to generate these leads, and what kind of contracts we're making, and also how many dollars that we're going to be making. So we just got approved by iTunes literally last night. I got the text from Jason. I was ecstatic. I was just like, holy shit, Biden, let's go. So making this video to let y'all know, please, 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 please give us a boom 5 stars and rate us once you listen to it. Why? Because I know you're gonna like it, because we're doing a special challenge on there called $5,000 in 30 days or less with a shoestring budget of $500 for your marketing cost. So that's kind of our parameters that we put ourselves in the box to be able to really give golden nuggets to y'all on how you can execute and leverage technology to be able to make money in real estate, not just on the real estate investment side, but also on the real estate agent side. I'm saying agent, not Asian. Okay, agent side, via commission leases and other profit channels that you may not be aware of. So make sure you download. The link should be somewhere on this page. So make sure, as I said, give it another thumbs up on it, and again, thumbs up. All right, 5 stars once you listen to it, and let me know what you think, and really leave us a comment, because I will really love to hear from you. And on top of that, in November I am holding our event. Why? Because I just got too many people on our waiting list now for our event, so we're rolling out the event. But what I'm doing on this particular investment event is, I'm not really going to explain what the event is all about. It's just a mastermind session that we're really going to talk about strategies that are working now, and it has to be folks that are actually doing deals right now. I'm not going to let anyone in that's brand spanking new, that are never done a deal and so forth. Why? Because of what I've come to realize is, I love y'all. I can help you out as much as I can, but sometimes if you don't have the basic fundamentals down, at least the foundation portion, then it's really difficult for me to give high strategies of what's working, what's not working, and why you should execute it this way, or why you shouldn't execute it at all. And it becomes really difficult if you don't have the baseline knowledge. So it's application, a sequence also. So and it is an investment. It's not cheap. Why? Because literally I'm giving company trade secrets at this particular event, and I don't want even the local guys in LA to even get involved. So if you're actually in LA County and doing business in LA, I'm not going to let you in at the event. So you have to basically do business outside, and that's why it's an application only type of event that we're doing. And I'm holding it actually locally in Hollywood, and I'm limiting to only about 25 people. That's max. Why? Because if you start implementing these same marketing strategies, then it dilutes the value, or it dilutes the actual response rate. And if it does that, it can dramatically hurt my business, even though I know that I'm pretty smart and I know I can figure out other marketing strategies or other lead generation, but it took so long to create those funnels. Because marketing, keep in mind, marketing is not a to-do list that you just scratch off. It's actually a process that you have to refine and redefine and tweak every single time. So those are the actual knowledge that you get, an actual track record that you'll be able to get at this particular event. So if you're watching this and you're interested, there should be a link somewhere on the page, and so you can click on that, find out a little bit about what it's all about. And I just released it last week, and I think we only have about 11 more seats left. So make sure if you're interested at all, but click on that link and let me know what you think about it. So other than that, what else is new? Construction wise, we're doing a lot more rehabs now. We have raised a tremendous amount of capital, so we do have more cash on the sideline than any other time, I believe, And the funny thing is, I met a investor at one of our projects this past Saturday, because he wanted to get to know us, and he wanted to find out who we are and stuff like that, and put a name to the face, because we send out quite a lot of emails. So I met him at one of the projects, and we started going back and forth, and we had an interesting conversation, where he was kind of saying cash is king, or that's how he was kind of implying it. And then I kind of said, cash really isn't king right now in this business. Why? Because cash is everywhere. You have the U.S. carry trade and the U.S. dollar coming down, and other currency like the Chinese yuan going up in value and stuff like that. And when you have international investors flooding into this country, and on top of that, particularly the Los Angeles, right? And you have big Wall Street coming in with these big hedge funds that are buying up these REOs and buying up properties. Then cash really isn't king. It's more, in my opinion, the other part of a real estate investor, because you need two parts as a real estate investor. Obviously, one cash, and the other one is what deals or opportunities. So if cash is everywhere, meaning that you may not have the cheapest cash, you may have to do some equity debt kind of things, but cash is everywhere. So cash really isn't king. It's more deals are king. So that's the kind of conversation I was having with that particular investor, and I flat out ended it with, yeah, man, I probably wouldn't be using you for any of our deals, because he wanted to do 100% of the actual and acquisition, and he said I bring in the cost for the rehab side. And I said, well, it might be good for some folks, but because of the relationship that we have with other vendors, other private investors, and even institutional guys, we said no, we get probably a better rate. And he said, well, let me know if you have any of our wholesale deals. And I said, well, and I flat out told him, I said, well, if you're this conservative on your lending side, I'm sure you're probably conservative on your our wholesale deals too. So I don't know if you're going to be able to snag one up. And then I don't know if he liked it or not, but I was just being real with him, right? So I'm not going to sugarcoat it. So I told him that, and then we kind of said okay on our way and stuff like that. But it's one of those things where you got to know your numbers. You got to know the trends in the market. You got to know what's happening. So always stay tuned. And I got to end it because it's almost 10 minutes here. So again, download Real Estate Strategy Labs.com, and it's a Real Estate Strategy Lab, and iTunes. There's a link somewhere on this page. Click to that to download, listen to it, check it out. Let me know your thoughts on it, and then also join us on our event coming up in November. So find out the details below, and if you got any questions, please leave me a comment, and I will end it with a question. And if you can answer this question, I'm going to give you one free ticket to that particular event. And that question is, what is the best structure to structure your deal when it comes to investing and flipping houses. How should you structure your real estate investment deals with private investors? So leave your comments below. We'd like to hear your thoughts. I'll see you soon. And again, you'll win a free ticket to the event.